Hello everyone, I'm Travis Fugate, recipient of a Sentinels of Freedom Life Scholarship. In 2005, I was wounded in Iraq. An improvised explosive left me blind and with a very changed life. But that was the end of my first big adventure. Tonight I want to tell you about my second adventure, my adventure with Sentinels of Freedom. I'll tell you what led me to Sentinels, about my arrival into Monterey, and about a few of the successes we've had in this few 9 months. 2006, I bought a house on a hilltop in eastern Kentucky. Unable to see the beauty around me and unable to get anywhere independently, my little hilltop retreat began to feel more like a prison. I wanted to escape, but I had no resources. My family knew only coal mining. My father's solution for my despair was, in his words, that I find me a pretty little girl and marry her. Let her take care of me. And it was tempting at times. I would wake up in the morning and sit proud as I had made a pot of coffee all by myself. My one daily accomplishment. Remember, I'm starting over, learning everything again as a blind person. And a hot pot of coffee is pretty intimidating to a new blind person. Anxiously, I would wait alone, hoping my mother would stop by so I could share with her a cup of my daily accomplishment. Soon the coffee wasn't enough. I realized I needed more than just one accomplishment a day. There was more out there. But again, I had no resources. Time passed and my life got darker. But far away, a group of people had made a decision to take an adventure. Not a hiking trip or a European vacation. They decided to do something more, something deeper. They decided to take a damaged seed, plant it, and help it grow strong. They decided to teach a motherless bird how to fly, how to soar into independence. They wanted to give light to someone who saw only darkness. Challenging for anyone, any of these adventures. But as a group, they mended a net, a safety net, a net that would hold only success and keep out failure. And they must have laughed when they were building this net, because I heard it clear across the country, because I too wanted an adventure. Well, I started making phone calls and sending emails, but nothing seemed to be coming my way. Then I got a phone call. It was our friend Mike Conklin, CEO of Sentinels of Freedom. He said, "Travis, would you like to see if you qualify for a Sentinels of Freedom Life Scholarship?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "When can we do this?" And I said, "Now." And he said, "Okay." Less than a year later, I was accepted as a Sentinel, and I landed in Monterey, California. It was November the 13th. A welcome party introduced me to this group of people who had worked so hard. This group of people who would serve as my team, my mentors, for the next 4 years. The next morning, I was introduced to my apartment. I said, "Wow, I had furniture. I had a refrigerator full of food. I had a bed with linen. I had an office with a desk, begging me to sit down and work hard. And that night I slept. I slept because I had an alarm system. No more sleepless nights listening to my anxieties. So I slept. It's a good thing I slept because the next day I had an important meeting, a meeting with a representative from Guide Dogs for the Blind. So my life had taken on a much faster pace, and I thought a guide dog would help me move more efficiently through daily life. But before I could qualify for a dog, I had to be able to navigate the neighborhood and the town with just my white cane. After the evaluation, the representative kindly said to me, "Travis, your mobility skills are rusty." So it was determined that we had 1 month to shape up, to learn the town. And I said, I can do it. And the team had faith. Every day, a different team member would come by, and we would walk out on the streets and just try to learn the town. They would keep me safe as I explored. In that month, I gained friends, and I found my way. The success is sitting or laying here beside me, Mr. Fess, hiding behind a chair. School would start soon after we got back from our guide dog training. And I saw quickly the challenges that were before me. The young students weren't talking to me. And the professors seemed intimidated by my blindness. I was different now. I was a little discouraged, and I went to the team and I talked about it, and they encouraged me to keep walking to school, but walk taller and smile a little bigger. And I did. Soon the campus seemed to open up. The kids started talking to me. They would ask questions like, "Travis, how do you feed yourself?" And my number one favorite, "How do you drive yourself to school?" My reply was always, "Very carefully." Well, the semester soon came to an end, and I wanted to pay back the team, this group of people, for helping me so much. I got my chance. The semester grades came in, and I attached them to an email. I sent it out, and I said, "Look, everyone, see what we accomplished together." A 4.0. Woo! So, all over America, there are wounded veterans falling into darkness like I was. And it's the American citizen who can provide the light to guide them into their futures. And it is Sentinels of Freedom, with their hard work, who will continue to make that great connection happen. Thank you.
Such a gift, and